Princess Leonor and Prince Christian's wedding day after 1760 days of love. Because today, after nearly 5 years of devotion, sacrifice, and whispered moments, Princess Leonor of Spain and Prince Christian of Denmark stand together on their wedding day. And the world is speechless. This is not just a royal union. It is the marriage of two dynasties. It is history, written in love. The bells of Madrid echo across the city. Streets are alive with color, flags draped across balconies, voices rising in anticipation. 4 nations watch closest: Spain, Denmark, the United Kingdom, and France. But truly, the entire world has its eyes fixed here. For Leonor, this day is the culmination of her journey. From the shy girl giving her first speech at 13, to the poised heir to Spain's throne, to the young woman who found love not in duty but in choice. For Christian, it is the fulfillment of a promise whispered between two hearts, promises carried across borders, guarded against pressure, nurtured in private. 1760 days. Each one counted, each one remembered. And now, every step toward the altar carries the weight of those days. The palace has become a theater of preparation. Inside, designers and artisans worked tirelessly to create a gown fit for a queen-to-be. Whispers say the dress honors both her Spanish heritage and Danish traditions, a bridge between two worlds. Lace patterns taken from centuries-old Spanish craftsmanship, joined with subtle embroidery representing Denmark's royal symbols. The symbolism is undeniable. This is not only Leonor's wedding dress. It is a garment of unity. A story woven in fabric. The guest list tells another story. Kings, queens, and presidents gather under one roof, a living gallery of power. But among them, scattered between protocol and nobility, are Leonor's classmates from Wales, her military companions, and friends who knew her simply as Leonor, not as heir, not as princess, but as a young woman. And this choice is no accident. It reveals her heart. For Leonor, this wedding is not only about spectacle. It is about grounding herself in the people who shaped her. But behind the splendor lies tension. Royal weddings are not free from politics. Advisors argued endlessly: should the wedding lean heavily on tradition, reinforcing the monarchy's centuries-old authority? Or should it boldly step into modernity, showing a monarchy that breathes, evolves, and bends toward the people? The compromise is delicate. Every moment of the ceremony is designed to balance these forces. The church, majestic, symbolic of continuity. The music, traditional, yet touched with new compositions written specifically for this couple. The vows, personal words whispered between Leonor and Christian, but spoken in public, reminding all that their love is both intimate and national. And then comes the moment, the walk down the aisle. Leonor, radiant, her steps steady. The crown princess of Spain, carrying centuries of expectation. Christian, waiting, his face caught between pride and awe. When their eyes meet, the air in the cathedral shifts. The cameras capture it, but those present feel it deeper, the undeniable truth that this is not arrangement, not formality, not duty forced upon them. It is love. Love tested by distance. Love measured in secrecy. Love stretched across 1760 days, and yet stronger than ever. The exchange of vows is more than ritual. It is a covenant not only between two hearts, but between two nations. Spain and Denmark, bound in tradition, are now bound in family. And yet, beyond politics, what shines through is the tenderness of the moment. Leonor's voice trembles slightly, Christian steadies her hand. Their promise becomes the promise of a generation. The kiss seals it, and the cathedral erupts in applause. Outside, the crowd roars, their voices echoing through Madrid. Bells ring wildly, as if the city itself cannot contain its joy. The celebration spills into the streets. Flags wave, children sit on their parents' shoulders, and in living rooms across Europe, millions lean closer to their screens. But the story does not end at the altar. It begins here. Because the question lingers, what kind of queen will Leonor become, now that she is also a wife? Will marriage soften her image or strengthen her role? Will her reign be marked by tradition or transformation? For Spain, this marriage is hope. For Denmark, it is pride. For Europe, it is a sign that monarchy can still inspire unity, not division. And for Leonor and Christian, it is simply love. As the reception begins, the grandeur continues. Banquets prepared with the finest dishes from both nations. Toasts rise, laughter fills the air. Yet in quieter corners, Leonor and Christian steal small moments together. A whispered word, a shared glance, proof that beneath the spectacle, theirs is a very human story. From their first meeting to their first dance as husband and wife, every step has been watched, speculated upon, dissected. But only they know the truth of their journey. 1760 days. And now, eternity ahead. The night closes with fireworks painting the Madrid sky, brilliant bursts of gold and silver showering over the palace. And as the people cheer, one thought resonates: they are not just watching a royal wedding. They are witnessing history, a love story crowned, a dynasty renewed, a promise kept. Princess Leonor and Prince Christian, bound forever, after 1760 days of love.